ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 298th running of the snails. And may I say, to joining this NASB 2 bracket on stream, I'm a huge fan. Seriously, I'm just a fan. That was on my way to the bracket, the door was open.
You're a fan?
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey.
Hello everyone, I'm Nintoonist. You guys know me, and this is Cherry. You guys know him even more. You love us, and if you don't, you're stupid. Welcome to Dutchman's Dungeon number 65? 4? No, it's not 4. 4 was last week. This is
65.
5, yes.
Yep.
I was 65, yes indeed. Taking a back seat tonight. It has been a long time since I've casted at Dutchman's. I'm actually, now that I'm sitting here doing it, I'm actually really damn excited.
It's not
I gotta
a
level
back,
with you,
dude.
Cherry.
Like, it's been too long, man.
It actually has, yeah. No, I was telling Blackamar the other day that I feel like I'm just washed as a caster, and that's just a byproduct of me just not giving myself enough credit, because I never do. But then I remembered I have a decade of experience doing this, and I casted with Lucy, and they said when I was casting at Battle Blimp 2, they're like, oh, I had to lock in with Nintoonist. Like, I didn't even play Nintoonist, I had to lock in casting with him. He's so good. He doesn't shut up.
What do you think's harder, playing with Nintoonist, or playing against Nintoonist, or casting?
I don't know, dude. Ember's obnoxious to fight against. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's only one player who's beaten me in the Ember Ditto before, and his name is not Thunders. It is Shiny. Rest in peace, my goat. Yeah, and that dude. Every time I played a good Ember, which is rare because you know there was just me and Shiny pretty much because Pasta doesn't play Ember anymore and doesn't play the game much, and way after Thunder started messing around with her again, I was just like, it was like that Family Guy meme. Yeah. Every single time, we're just like, oh man, I wonder what this feels like.
Yeah.
Ow. Is that what I've been doing to people?
That's how SpongeBob feels right now. Solidus and
honestly,
Kyle, they're playing. Kyle, if you don't know, was the producer, the stream runner yesterday for Battle Blimp. So now they're entering Dutchman's Dungeon, playing against Solidus, another SpongeBob and Zula player. So this is kind of like the double duty for him. Ooh. So
basically, Solidus is also having their Family Guy prisoner moment.
Yeah, like literally.
We've all been having the SpongeBob moment, man. I mean, Sunky has been doing work. He's gotten so much better at the game, and it's really proven what SpongeBob can do, and I'm hoping that some of that is going to rub off on Kyle here, our gracious host from the KML bracket of Battle Blimp 2 the other day. And right now, definitely working in his favor, like holding a good neutral right now. The combos are actually pretty clean and crisp right now, getting some good classic SpongeBob resets, going for a lot of forward airs on the ground. You can in fact tech grounded spikes, but the question is if Solidish will in the first place, but that's about a 3-to-1 stock deficit to begin with. It's definitely looking like Kyle's game to lose right now, Cherry.
Absolutely. And it's crazy seeing like how offensive he's being right now. 3 stocks to 1. And that's kind of what's been the name of the game so far. It's just Kyle is holding forward. He's getting the right hits in. He's going for that backer right now, getting that dash tech. Like, look at that. Even throwing out the down tilt as well. And it's just like those strong hits have been what has gotten him all that damage. And funny enough, though, the finisher for him, we saw it was just so many F-strongs. I think Solidus just going for a bit too many parries there. Not enough slime block. But it's also like a case of like frame data, you know, like it's hard to necessarily gauge like the safety of it with slime as well. But yeah,
outmashing SpongeBob is really hard.
I don't think it's possible.
It's not. It's not. And the only reason that every time I try to fight Sunky with a character that's not Ember, I get mashed on and I can't do it. Like not having a giant disjoint against SpongeBob, it's such a lack of privilege, truly. Yeah. Like I could just still play the game that I want to versus SpongeBob most of the time. I just have to watch my spacing a little bit more, and it's easy because I have like a whole SpongeBob's character distance away. Like I can basically swing a sponge at the sponge. Azula, there's only certain hitboxes you can do that with. You know, there's only so much up air you can really spam. You know, once you get the character in the air, it's a different story. But in neutral, that's a whole different ballpark if the SpongeBob plays patiently enough. I've always felt this character is kind of like a little bit more of like a defensive version of Mario, if that makes any sense, as like the sort of all-rounder character that they went with, which I think they succeeded with for the most part. I used to think that they didn't, but the more I watch SpongeBob and the more I watch this character's meta develop, the higher he's gone on the tier list, I kind of see the vision. It's hard to get in on him because of how good his frame data is. Once he touches you, he has a lot of combos that look like they shouldn't work, but they're just true. Like,
Yeah.
you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, it's crazy, like, watching this character, and I recently put out a SpongeBob, like, just combo video, you know, just showing, hey, these are things that are true they could do, and it's just like, wait, you're watching the things you're doing, and none of it looks like it should be possible, but then it's just like, no, it's just straight up all true, you know?
Yeah.
It's just all real.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, like, no, full pun intended, imagination. It's kind of what the character is, which is funny because I was a Mario player in a lot of the other Smash games. Ultimate, HDR, I messed around with him in Melee, of course, P+. Pretty much every game that had Mario in it, I played him.
Yeah.
I can't figure out SpongeBob for the life of me. I was messing around with him with Connor once, and I'm like, what do I do? Against his, like, day one Nigel, and I was just getting mad. Granted, it was Connor's Nigel, and it's broken, right? But, like, at the same time, it was still new, and I couldn't do anything, and I'm like, Sunky, how do I do this? I just couldn't figure it out, you know? He's, like, deceptively harder to play, at least for me, but, you know, I'm more of a character specialist, you all know that.
Yeah, I mean, these two stay in the characters as well. Like, they're just like you, man. Hanging out. And now, Solidus having the lead now, getting that nice little sweet spot into the lightning. Not even talent lightning, just normal lightning. Catching Kyle a little bit off guard here. Mr. KML himself up a game right now. Down to stock. You know how it goes.
That was a good option. I kind of like lightning against SpongeBob at that distance. I mean, we've been gassing up SpongeBob quite a bit. He is not a flawless character by any stretch of the imagination. Once he hits you up close, it's a different story, but his hitboxes are rather stumpy for the most part. You know how to play like a solid mid-range against the character, it's good. Like I mentioned, I'm spoiled. I got a giant disjoint. I play actual Sword Mario.
Yeah.
And so that's like a little bit
Mario.
Pretty much, yeah, and like that's like it's just better. It's like the anime sword character Mario. People meme about that so much, and I'm sure I'll talk about it later if we see some Ember on stream, because people be like, oh my god, this swordy character is like Sword Mario. Like, no, Ember is like actually Sword Mario because she can ladder you. Like it's very much like that. But Azula's got some disjoints as well. You definitely can't sleep. If there's any character that can do it, definitely not Outmash to say the least. I definitely think in the CQC she's got to watch her buttons a little bit more. But if she's disciplined enough, SpongeBob shouldn't be that hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think she's a good character. Like, I tell people, she's a great character to learn the game with, because it really teaches you, like, the ins and outs of the game, you know? She's got, like, that, like, top tier, oh no, the homie stock, she got those too. But she got that jab that's really nice. Like, that's, like, stuff you really don't even think about, like, how different it is from other platform fighters. It's not that jabs can be canceled into, like, tilts like rivals, but it's more like just the top tiers in this game are, like, the characters that have good jabs. You usually, without slime, can do, like, some sort of jab combo, you know? Like, jab into down strong, or jab into grab, and it's just, like, not a lot of games have that as, like, a true thing. It's definitely different.
A lot of jabs in this game do have that sort of mix-up, and not to say that, like, they're all plus on block or anything, but they're, like, you know, they're not minus enough to the point where you can do some pretty crazy resets with resets on block with them for sure. You know, a lot of characters can do that. Azula is definitely one of them. A character you very much have to watch in the CQC. SpongeBob, though, when he hits you, it's a different ballpark. You know, Azula can still do all that to SpongeBob, but, like, on block is safe. If you don't hit that on his block and you're just swinging, SpongeBob is like a whiff punish god, man. You really gotta watch your swings against this character. Otherwise, you're just gonna get caught in a blender that, as I mentioned earlier, just doesn't seem like it should work. It's a classic, I didn't mean to do that, so I slime canceled it to bait you maneuver. Beautiful stuff by Solidus to bait right there. Not gonna matter, though, as Kyle is gonna bring it right back with that ladder combo, up E, slime cancel into the sub air, and we got ourselves a dead even game as a result of it, Sherry. But Solidus still holding a solid lead.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all this kind of running away with it now, almost 80%. As long as they on SD, I feel like this is their game to win right now. Ooh!
That killed?
That was like such a light hit.
It was! My god, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is the strong dare, which, oh, Kyle wants to run it right back. Did you see that?
I did.
They both want to go to food real bad. I kind of get it, you know, both these characters are really good up close and they don't want to deal with each other's buttons, and as a result they play like a more elongated neutral on a stage like Food Dreams, like, no, I'm not pressing a button, you press a button. No, I'm not pressing a button, you press a button. no, I'm not pressing a button, you press a button. And that just winds up to being whoever commits first. But I gotta look at this again. Hang on just a second. That S-Dare was just... It's still an S-Dare, I get it, but, like, SpongeBob's not that light.
No, he's actually particularly heavy. He's actually somewhat heavy. So it's just, for that to... I think it may have just been sus DI. What percent did that kill at, even?
It was roughly just below, like, the triple digits. Let's take a look right here. Yeah, we got this nice little slime cancel combo messing up the up strong right there, but still just landing 1 or 2 up airs for his troubles. It's 79?
Wow.
88. 88%. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah. I'm thinking
that might have been a little sussy sponge. DI.
I get it.
There you go. Oh boy, my favorite stage.
Oh man.
It's not my favorite stage. I hate it. Y'all know that.
This is that controversy stage. The stage where you need to be a little passive. The stage where you need to get some craziness going, you know? And we've seen too, this stage during Battle Blunt was used very much like in very polarizing ways, whether it's to get a crazy aggression like early on and then kind of be passive the rest of the match, or on the flip side, just be a weirdo, doing a lot of different playstyles during the matches he had at Battle Blunt, and just overall made it for a very entertaining experience. But like, you can play so different on this stage, and it creates just very interesting environments, to be sure.
Did you see SpongeBob low profile Azula's F tilt with
that was crazy
that attack? That was this character's hurtbox, man. That's like the most obnoxious thing. Beyond the combos, whenever I fight Sunky, the most obnoxious and like least fun thing about it is this character can whiff punish you so easily. Not just because of how insane his frame data is, he's so damn small. Like, if you whiff something on him, which is easier to do than meets the eye because of how small his hurtbox is, it can be tricky to deal with if you don't have the best frame data to contest him with, which Azula definitely does, but a lot of other characters in this game don't. It's kind of the obnoxious thing about him. But Prize Keep, both these players seem to be banning smaller stages. Like I mentioned earlier, I think like they both do pretty well in small stages, but they just want to have the other person either commit first, or they don't want to be the one to have to deal with the other person's buttons. Chef Flip not getting the full confirmation of the move into the forward air, but is going to get that forward air regardless to reset it. That's Kyle going up a stock.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, too, Kyle just doing really good on the offensive. Solidus having to be underneath each of these platforms against SpongeBob causes a really weird dynamic where Azula can't really do too much to punish SpongeBob in the move cases that Solidus is going for. And I think that Solidus right now really needs to lay back on like the kind of, it looks like almost like guesswork in terms of like what he's seeing, and just try to play more reactively. Use more of that up strong out of shield. Use more of that, like, just, you know, grab out shield. Like, it really doesn't seem like there's too much, like, safe pressure coming out. But at the same time, Kyle just running away with it. Keeping this aggression going here. Like, right there, that would be an up strong for me. But instead, we're going to be seeing up air. And it's one of those things where it's like, Azula up strong, it's not necessarily, like, fast, but it's definitely not, like, a bad option. Out of shield is so wide. Or even just doing it below a platform like that, like, it can sometimes just reach right up onto those, platforms as well.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, Azula's up everything is amazing, and Solidus is just, you know, not taking the best advantage of that. There was, when they both were up at 4 stocks, or 4 stocks to 3, a situation where Solidus could have evened it out if they went for a slime dash up air, because SpongeBob was just high enough towards the blast zone to be able to get the kill, but it doesn't seem like Solidus is really grasping that much of a grip on, like, some of those slime dash confirms, or really recognizes that they can do that yet, and as a result, that's Kyle playing the game in Nasby 2 just a little bit better than Solidus did as a result. Good fundamentals, good gameplay. Good stuff from our gracious host of the Battle Blimp 2 bracket, who's going to go up 2-1 against Cherry's friend Solidus, who's unfortunately fallen to the loser's bracket.
Yeah, I will say though, Solidus definitely keeping up, though, in terms of that second game. And I really do think, like, it's interesting how, like, different Nasby can look, just depending on who's piloting, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like, there are moves and options there that, like, Solidus does that are really great, and then you see, like, other options that Kyle was doing were just extremely aggressive and, like, pretty stressful to deal with, especially being SpongeBob, you know? It's like, SpongeBob is no easy task to, meaningfully deal with, you know what I mean? Like,
if you don't know the SpongeBob matchup and you fight a good one, the character might eat you alive, and you're gonna be real upset about it because he's not fun to fight.
No, he's very stressful for sure, and I think like finding those openings can be difficult for sure. But it's one of those things too where it's like, for Kyle, like he definitely has a good hit handle on the SpongeBob. He wasn't doing like anything too crazy with like the loops just yet with up throw. But I mean, everything else he's doing is like really solid, and SpongeBob's one of those characters too. He's very fundamental. Azula, again, very fundamental, just in a kind of different way. That's for sure. But
I think that part of the reason I couldn't get SpongeBob down is not only just because he's a little more defensive and I'm just a dumbass masher, but also because of my weird control scheme. You really need to be able to get your turnaround grabs on point, and the fact that I don't have a grab button makes that really difficult when going for the strong dare resets. I'm never able to land those consistently, but that's just a John. I mean, I'm sure I'd be able to do that if I tried. Unfortunately, Chiptune's game doesn't want to try at all.
Yeah, I guess
and
so.
Chiptune's just out already. So that's Zune with a quick 2-0. Over Chiptune.
That was quick.
I'm so sick of Zune just doubting himself. Like, Zune, you just destroyed that guy without even touching him.
Yeah, right? These two have a history as well. Zune on the positive side of history here. So they have a 3-2 matchup here in terms of the wins and losses. So not bad overall, I would say. So we'll have to see like if this is decided, and if Zune ends up even staying this character, you know, because I know he's been having talks about potentially switching his main.
Yeah, he's been asking me about Ember. That's the latest one that he switched to. There's been April. I think there was one other in between. I don't remember, or it might have been straight to Ember at this point, changing the roles a lot. This is the artist formerly known as Zune, then formerly known as Zinx, then formerly known as like FIL, whatever the ad is, and now once again currently known as Zune. Out here with the positive set count against Chiptune, who recently went on quite the tear at Battle Blimp 2, finishing, what was it, third in that bracket?
Yeah, Chiptune finishing at third.
That's crazy. A
very crazy result for sure.
Might be. That might be Chiptune's best result, is it not?
I think it is for a major. Yeah. That's a really good result, honestly. All things considered. I'm
not only jealous of Chiptune that they got to play the game that day, but also of Chiptune's outline. I want that neon one so bad because it's the same pink outline as my podcast.
Ooh.
I wish you could choose which one you unlock, but you can't. Chiptune's game is not working.
Yeah, let's try and figure this out.
I hope nothing serious is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some players were having the same or similar internet issues that I was with the high ping. I think. I'm not sure. Not many. Like, most players, like, you saw how Battle Blimp ran. Like, most players, it was totally fine. But I do remember, I think Toaster was complaining about it a little, I think.
Okay.
And one other player who I can't really remember right now. So I'm hoping that that's not happening to Chiptune, but I'm watching the stream and they're not getting into the game yet, right? So I don't think it's that glitch. I think Chiptune is just not connecting right now. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe we need a new lobby or something. Maybe Chiptune just needs to restart. It happens. You know, sometimes these things get messed up. I don't know if it's like a ping thing or like a P2P thing. Truthfully, I don't know how the game runs, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend to speak on that, whether it's a peer-to-peer. I believe it's on servers, but again, I'm not going to pretend I know that. But yeah, hopefully Chiptune's going to be able to do that, because I would love to see these two hash it out for sure. I mean, Korra versus not seemingly Lucy. I don't know if we're going to see the Ember out here. I mean, I would imagine... I think Ember might low-key be a better matchup versus Korra. I don't know. I feel like Korra's awkward hitboxes going up against a very small-statured character like Lucy, especially with how conservative Zune likes to play the game. That's the word I'm going to go with.
Sure. Right
now, I'm just going to go with conservative to not say the words that, you know, I want to say about how Zune plays the game, but bridges to cross when we come to them. We got the new lobby for you all. We hope you guys are enjoying. If but definitely give a follow to the stream already here at twitch.tv/CherryNasby. This is the GOAT of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Does everything for the community, you know, runs the tournaments, makes these great VODs, you know, plays the game good, makes amazing content. carries the hell out of us, just like, does something else, wipes us. It just follow Cherry, please, for the love of God. Like, I don't know what you're doing at this point, if you haven't done that already. We got Zune back in for you all. Hope you're all having a good time. Let me check this little chat for you all. Also sub if you have Prime. Okay, yeah, the Happy Miller, thank you for
That's
that.
true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
can't do that. Yeah. Zune says he wants to win with Lucy, so I do believe we're going to be rocking with the Lucy this time. Lovely. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I upgraded, or I'm testing rather. I don't know if I'd call it an upgrade yet, but Solidus just subscribed. You're in some patch shots.
Ooh.
We now have a YouTube like mobile or YouTube Shorts live stream as well. So if you go on YouTube right now, you should be able to see like a version that kind of just shows like literally a portrait mode of the stream, and it will come up in YouTube short feeds. So that's like kind of the benefit of it. But we still also have a regular YouTube stream, which is kind of cool.
I think it's more than cool, because truth be told, when I watch Dutchman's, I always turn it on YouTube instead, because I'll pop it up on when I used to use a Fire Stick. The Twitch app on Fire Stick is horrendous.
It's so bad.
It's unbelievably bad, and that's the one it's on because
Yeah.
it's the Amazon Fire Stick, so it's not going to be on a Roku or anything like that. And I don't have any other consoles. I have a Switch, which doesn't have Twitch. And the YouTube stream has always just ran better on that front anyway. And Chiptune might not really just having some unfortunate connection issues. I'm not sure what is happening on their end. Has Chiptune ever even had those issues? I don't know what's been going on lately. Yeah. Because this isn't even the ping bug. Like, this is just... He's just not connecting, right? The game's just not starting.
Yeah.
Whoa! Holy nice. My shelf just collapsed.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was crazy.
We're having a lot of crazy things happening right now.
Holy crap. That was nut. Oh no, my books! What the hell? They're everywhere. That's so sad. Oh no. Hang on one sec. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, take your time. I asked the same thing, Happy. I was telling him maybe check Cheap Nasby. I had an issue with Laudems as well earlier. I'm gonna actually, I guess, mess with mine too then. I'll turn off crossplay. Change my thing. Then reset. I guess this does warrant a... I'll try and message Fairplay maybe tomorrow and see if hopefully we can get this fixed up. But yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is. They're having trouble with lobbies too. Hmm. Let me see here. I guess there is a potential issue right now with lobbies. Oh, everybody's saying that. Wow. Here, I'm gonna send them a good message now then.
I was just organizing that to fix that later. What in the... I think that was the ghost mode of Lucy. Just, like, infected my house. Like, that was... there was a part of me that if my shirt was not off right now, I would wish my webcam was on.
Yeah.
So that could have been captured on film, because it literally just fell apart for, like, no reason. And Chiptune, trying to connect to the game out here from what it seems to be the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
Or somewhere, like, far east of it, I believe. Yep. Any other match updates for you all? Yeah, looking like Muskie. Yeah, you go ahead and try that. It's looking like Muskie did defeat Pokepen.
Okay.
Which I can't even really call that an upset necessarily, but like that's still impressive. Pokepen is a player that I personally have never beaten.
Now we're gonna see now and see if we can get this ball rolling again. See if maybe I can at least connect to my match. Okay, I can connect. So I don't know why others can't connect. That's very bizarre.
Well, let's try chiptune, I guess.
Maybe it depends on like who hosts the lobby. Maybe like I'm messed up or something.
Sometimes, we got some weird bugs where that happens and like a new lobby needs to be made or something needs to be reset, blah blah blah. Like that kind of weird stuff has happened before. Like it's still in a better place, but I swear to God, I think it's the same thing that happened like all those months ago when like people were having. Yeah, I swear to God, I think that's happening again.
I can see that.
Yeah, Muskie's just saying it happened to him and Pokepen as well. They said they had to make the lobby like 4 times and they restarted. Yep, I knew that wasn't just me. That's crazy. We might have to do what we did last time.
Yeah. Hopefully not. That would be really frustrating.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the longest day I've worked in a while. It's at least enjoyable to be able to talk about Nasby for the little bit that I've been able to do so far. It's kind of like riding a bike, really. When I tell people about commentary, like when you do something for so long of a time, it just, eventually you never really forget. I like to think of it as a conversation, I mean, especially when you're next to somebody and you can look at each other's eyes for a little bit. That's the kind of thing people like to see, It's part of why Let's Plays were so popular as they are. They just like to see people just being their authentic selves, while doing something that they love. Yeah. I don't know if there's any other bracket updates right now. Senpak has to play Kyle Lynch now. I don't think there's any games reported there. Alpha and Toaster. Also nothing as well. Is just no one able to play the game right now? That would be really tragic. If that was the case.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
It's like, I think I'm just cursed. I think it's me.
That would be
like, every time I'm involved in some way, shape, or another, the game just seems to not work. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on here. I guess I'm cursed.
I will send that tweet now.
Yeah, we're sending the tweet already.
Yeah, this is. I feel like this didn't happen, and I was playing earlier, having fun last night. I had no issues, and then all of a sudden, it just spirals out of control. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess, but no, the fact at the very least, I am comforted to know that it is. Not comforted to know, I should say. That's not a good way to phrase it. Because I'm not comforted. I don't like the fact that people are having issues, but at the very least, I know it's not me. And I knew it wasn't me already, because I knew that even on, what's the day? Even on Battle Blimp 2 Day, that I know that a couple of other players were having issues. I'm very glad that most of the players seemed to not on that day. Like, it seemed to run fine for everybody, because that would have been way worse. For sure. Yeah. That would have been very, very sad. And just not fair. Just me and Toaster and that one other player who I can't remember right now. We'll bite the bullet for you. We'll bite it. Nom 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 nom.
Okay, that was weird. Yeah, so it seems to be, chat. It seems to be related to turning your crossplay on and off. So you have to turn your crossplay off. Turn it back on, turn it back off, and turn it back on. So we'll see if they actually can connect now. Yeah, that's it. All right, chat. Wow. There's the fix. I'm a genius. Yeah.
I was about to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, just turn your crossplay off, guys, and turn it off. Turn it off and on.
I mean, I love when a technological issue is really complicated, and then you just find the stupidest fix that, like, your grandma would suggest. Be like, have you tried turning it off and unplugging it and plugging it in? And you're rolling your eyes like, Grandma, it's not a router. Like, that it doesn't work like that. Not everything works like that. And then just for humor's sake, you try it, and it works, and your grandmother is like a genius. And then everybody goes to her for, like, technology help. Oh my god, Chiptune wasting no time right now. Like, Chiptune connected after so many attempts, and is just mashing on this Lucy right now. Holy moly. Oh god.
Yeah.
These two answering back. Yeah, these are two very explosive characters. I mean, Lucy... She's considered one of the most, like, quote-unquote annoying characters in the game to fight, and that's because she has a little bit of that SpongeBob syndrome where she's insanely small, and it has the insane frame data and conversions. Except she does it even better than SpongeBob. This character will zero to death you off a touch, and also has ghost mode to just be able to avoid you. So Chiptune not banning food, like, I think not banning a bigger stage against Lucy is insane behavior, but what do I know? I mean, I guess... Korra has, like, the mobility and has, like, the sort of side B, like, pseudo-teleports that are fast enough to just sort of break that defensive zone of Lucy, I suppose, so mayhaps he knows something that I don't.
Right. These two, you were saying this earlier a little bit. Zune, definitely the more, like, conservative player in terms of, positioning and whatnot. Campier player, if you will. But Chiptune not avoiding that as well. I think that both of them very patient players. Chiptune like knows when to hold them and knows when to throw them, you know. So we'll have to see how this works. I mean, both 3 stocks a piece. Zune definitely the lighter of the two by like a wide margin. So we'll have to see if they can last here at 100% here.
I've always considered Korra like sort of like a, how do I put this really? Like sort of like a more learning curve heavy version of an all-rounder character. Because I feel like Korra has virtually everything you need at a basic fundamental level. She's got good movement, she has great combos, she's very unique, she has very good mid-range options, her recovery's not that bad. At a fundamental level, this character has everything you need, but she's not like Azula where she's far easier to play as and way more linear. This character's got real awkward hitboxes and she's very tricky to learn, which is why I'm sort of grateful, despite me I used to hate this character back when she was overpowered and broken. Like this character made me crash out so often in the Discord, you remember. But it's why now, with the healthiest version of Korra that we have, that she's one of the game's most commonly played characters. You know, we got Fiction, we got Chiptune, we have, There's more that I'm forgetting right now. It's not Churchy back when Churchy used to play this character. There's 2 more that's on my mind right now. Dex Chata. Yeah, just a lot of people who play her for sure. And so I love to see this character's meta evolve. And I'm loving to see that Chiptune, after running that 3rd place finish at Battle Blimp 2, doing some good work against one of the most conservative, defensive, and most very difficult to fight players in Zune right now. Good Slime Dash Nair to get out of disadvantage right there. That is a tricky thing to do against Lucy, especially with a character as big body as Korra, and Chiptune makes it look effortless, Cherry.
Absolutely. Chiptune doing well right now to stay ahead. Let's see, up throw. Oh, it goes for up special. I was honestly expecting like just that like up special slime cancel snare. They always go for it. That combo is so crazy.
Really is. Okay, slime cancel the jab into a grab. Zune, no slime shield, not able to roll away either. The pressure of Korra just relentless right now. All right, good slime dash. Was that a grounded slime dash, or did they just slime enhance the move to armor through that hitbox? Yeah, I don't know either.
Was that some ice, maybe? Was that maybe... I don't know.
I really don't know. And actually, my old
God.
man... Look, I turned 29 in like 5 days. I'm already having an existential crisis about it. Don't ask me to guess what these fancy slime gobbledygook maneuvers are. This is why I play Ember. I need someone simple and brain dead. Just like get me through the days. But that's Chiptune taking game number 1, waiting long enough to play the game, and doing a little bit of solid work up against Zune right now. Unfortunately, self-destructing at some point during that game, but even on a stage like Food Dreams, which again I think I think Chiptune kind of belongs in a mental institution, low-key, but maybe I'm the one who needs to be put in there, because obviously that game went firmly in his favor. But, yeah, I don't know. This character can move. Small hitbox, you know, or small hurtbox of Lucy, I should say, doesn't really matter if you know how to use your hitboxes properly. The question is, where do we go for game number 2? Let's find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, good gracious.
Rumble. Here it is. What do you think of this?
You know, it's funny. I was sitting here,
okay,
and I was just telling myself this whole time, like, you know what? Chiptune needs medication for taking Lucy to Food Dreams. But then Chiptune did that well against her, and now that I'm watching this stage, I forgot how scary Lucy's punish game is on this level, how crazy the resets on the platforms are, how terrifying the very small blast zones are against a character that 0 to deaths do more consistently than borderline any character in the game, with or without slime. So I can kind of see the vision. I feel like on a stage like this, your approaches become a little bit more linear, potentially, right? If you don't have a good way to bridge the gap, because it's just the flat stage and that little platform above it. Oftentimes, it creates a sort of 50-50 neutral where it's like, okay, are you going to wave dash on the platform to try to do a ledge drop aerial or something? Or are you going to try to armor through a hitbox on below? Lucy's hurtbox is incredibly small, and she's mobile enough to the point where she can oftentimes negate your approaches if she decides to play defensively enough. She doesn't necessarily need a big stage for that, and on a small stage, she can overwhelm you and 0 to death you just like that if you're not careful in pressing your buttons. And honestly, the more I talk myself in a circle about it, I realize Chiptune can actually afford to press more buttons and whiff more attacks on a stage like Food Dreams as opposed to Rooftop Rumble, which is why we went to this stage.
That's right.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, it totally does.
See, sometimes I just need to, like talk my thoughts out loud. You know, this is why I do commentary. Now, I'm starting to remember. You know, this is why I'm good at this. I'll give myself credit. Yes.
Hey,
self-esteem.
It's not just about yapping.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is going so badly.
Might just be about DI, which doesn't seem to matter right now. That's 4 stocks to 1. Zune.
Dude. Okay. Oh, maybe.
Oh no, messing up the S. The S fair confirms. No.
That was really tough.
Oh boy. Oh.
Here we go. This is the Zune show.
Oh my god, that was so close to. Oh no, the reset.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dude.
Oh. Jeez.
Dude.
Well, I mean, Zune did it. Zune listened to Happy Meal and he stopped SDing.
So that's what happens, guys, when you stop SDing. That's like the most important aspect of NASB. Don't fall off the stage. Don't get ledge hugged. Because when you don't fall off the stage, you get 4 stocks. Isn't that crazy?
My man got hit with the ugly.
That was ugly. Like, around the world here, bring him around town, you know the deal. And just right here, that little dare catching into that down strong dude. Gross. Grody. As Lincoln Loud would say.
I can't wait to get started.
Oh.
Alrighty. Urkin. Chiptune. I have noticed that Chiptune goes to this stage literally every single time it is left open against him. And I still do not know why. I mean, I think Chiptune, you know, when Chiptune is a very adaptive player, Chiptune likes to press buttons, but Chiptune is also one of this game's biggest labbers. I would say one of the most notorious labbers, I should say. Always posting clips and new stuff, even not just with Cora as that S-Fair, going to take the stock right there. But I would say playing a little bit more defensive against Lucy, you could spam rock on the platforms, and it's the perfect height. And speaking of heights, answering right back is Zune with another 0 to death in 40 seconds for both players. Nasby 2 is such an explosive game. I love it so much.
Absolutely, dude. It's so crazy to see how quick these two, especially these characters, these two are some of like the most explosive characters just overall. So, like, we saw 4 stock last game. I think the same could be said that this game it's just gonna be either a slobber knocker. And as we're saying that, you know, no 4 stocks yet, obviously. Stock's gone. But I mean, dude, right now, Zune trying to get that around the world going. Hang out on these platforms. Chiptune doing the same now, saying, now come to me.
I want Zune to respect the danger zone. You know, Zune's slime shielding on the platforms, and that's all well and good, but then after one whiff, Zune's dropping that shield and he's getting hit by the rock. We're seeing a whiff on block from Chiptune, and then immediately once that happens, Chiptune's gonna back up and go for the rock launch there, which is just very safe. If Zune decides to just keep slime shielding on the platform and just holding that space, there's really not gonna be much Cora's gonna be able to do as far as like a linear approach goes, and you definitely don't want your approaches to be linear against a character with the insane explosive 0 to deaths of Zune, so I really want Zune to be able to just keep respecting what Korra can bring to the table and just have the patience to get those 0 to deaths. Otherwise, this character can definitely be really scary as the slime and stocks. Oh, not the stocks, I should say. I was going to say firmly in the favor of Chiptune right now, but even stocks finally forcing the burst and still living after that water whip. This is one of the lightest characters in the game. Good DI. Yeah, wow.
Now we're seeing Zune switch it up right there to that bat form. It's interesting how much they've been now using those different forms, you know? Not really sticking to Ghost as the tried and true. Obviously still preferring it for combo game, but like we're still seeing like that switch still come every so often now, which I really do think is a good idea, you know? Mix it up, give yourself some different options, get some more kills, make the character, you know, get even crazier. Because look at that, the ledge trapping on this form is crazy, side special in this form is crazy. Go back to Ghost and you get to rinse, repeat some combos real quick. You get the damage you needed, and you go right back to going nuts on the kill confirmed, man.
Double jump cancels from each direction are insane, and the slime cancel combos. Zune is one of this game's biggest needers. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just like this player wants to win and plays like they have a 12 gauge like pointed at their back, and like while they play this game for sure, like it's a Squid Game. If you don't beat Chiptune, you will not proceed to the next game. Oh, the weak hit on the way back. And right now, Zune's showing you why they're one of the best at what they do and generally considered the best Lucy in the business right now. Ice on the table. This is Ghost mode, so if Korra does breathe on Lucy right now, this character will die, but they're not even going to get the chance to do that as the back air. Zune beating the Korra on Chiptune's own counter pick on Erkin. I gotta say, Chiptune seems to love that stage a lot. I see him lose on it a lot. I don't get it. I don't get it yet. I'll ask him about it. We'll sit down to tea, have a nice little conversation. I'll put my arm around his shoulder like Kermit the Frog with the Pepe meme, like, I'ma keep it real with you, Chief. Stop taking people to Erkin. Will he listen?
Yeah,
the world
right.
may never know. Oh boy, and we got some fiery matchups coming up for you later. Less players seem to be having connection issues, barring Senpak and Kyle Lynch, who I think have still not started their set, who are still having some problems, unfortunately. I don't know about Locus and Femboy Garfield. I don't know who that is, but rock on, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll
I told them about the thing in the chat, you know. Yeah, we'll have to see, but we do got some more matches coming up your way. That was a great set. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right. So we got, do believe we have Combo Devils. I believe Combo Devils. What's up?
Different Garfield. We're gonna see about getting Muskie and... Oh wait, never mind. I don't know.
Oh no, I was just doing a bracket update.
I see.
Yeah. Excuse me, I was just doing a bracket update. Yeah, no worries.
You're good.
I was just talking the upper levels. We got Combo Devils, Thunder's Reign, who, like usual, gets their first 2-0 over Sagacity. They're going to wind up going to play Bean, who had a crazy run as well, due to a tragic Nintunis disqualification. Just kidding. Bean actually beat me the last time we played. Funny enough, so who knows if that's how that would have gone at Battle Blimp as well. Going up against Bean, that's going to be Garfield versus Squidward, but we also have a different Garfield, potentially. I do believe Muskie is playing a little bit more Tigray in this bracket so far. Going up against Alpha Stone, Mr. Nasby himself. Or... is that...
I hope that's somebody.
Is that Muskie? Is that... Who is that?
I don't know. This is a private lobby, though, so I don't know. If it's...
What's going on? Is that, I wouldn't trust somebody named Waffle Suppressor, man. I don't like the way that Rocco was looking at me either. It's like pointing at you like, hey, guess what? You're the waffle.
Yeah.
You're about to get suppressed.
I don't know.
Sir. That's. I don't know either. I swear to God, sometimes that happens. Where like I've had somebody like sneak in the code. I don't know if it's a stream snipe, or if it's just like some other method or anything like that. Because I've hosted private lobbies and people have just shown up in them before. And I'm like, it's definitely, to me though, I was like, okay, it's definitely somebody in matchmaking who saw the code when I typed it.
Right.
You know, who just snuck in and did that. I don't think you typed this code anywhere though. Which makes me feel a certain type of way.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we'll be able to actually get into this one. Muskie and Alpha Stone, both very good players.
Oh yeah, you kidding? These guys are insane.
Absolutely.
Muskie is like... Muskie is one of those players who I know can do even more than they already do. I mean, wasn't Muskie like... Muskie was one of the top players in NASB 1, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah, one of the best.
Yeah.
Similar to now, where it's like he kind of just like spawned in and you know, kind of just was amazing. Dude, just from an FPS background, so not even like a fighting game background really. Came in really good at those games. Came in, became good as B1. Pyro Toastman, Cat Dog was one of the best, if not the best. Cat Dog. God, he was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a hard game, man. Like that game makes your fingers bleed. Like I was playing it at Platfight again, and also for the NASB 2 bracket, the NASB 1, NASB 2 player bracket that you did for the Invitational for the top players. And it's fun, and I still love that game. I was a bit of a Wi-Fi warrior with it. I never really entered too many brackets, but that game will break your fingers, man. It is like one of the highest like BPS or DPS games I've ever played in my life, so I'm not too surprised to see an FPS player be good at that game as well, with all the things you got to keep track of. And to see them do it in a game like this as well, that's a little bit slower, but definitely more like appealing to the average platform fighter player, it really proves Muskie's adaptability as a gamer, to say the least, because like, I don't know, Muskie's out here doing it with a lot of different characters, man. I love seeing the Iron Mans because I do believe he's probably one of the best Iron Man players, period. Like, I would never in my life do an Iron Man against him. Like, I suggested to do it with Senpak, because me and Senpak don't really play too many characters either, even though he's also touched more characters than me. But, like, the one, it would be the shortest Iron Man ever if I ever did that with Muskie, because like Muskie like knows how to play a lot of characters at a decent level, and you know, a lot of other people don't. It's a relatively impressive thing, as we do have it right now. This is in fact Muskie, Waffle Suppressor. Yeah, okay, good. I'm comforted to know that we didn't have some sort of stream sniper or something, or at the very least someone like, I don't know, just someone who somehow got the, it was someone at Fair Play,
yeah,
you know, coming in to fix the connections or something. I wouldn't be surprised. They know you. So
I wish, man. We'll see if they can connect here, unless it's something something else that causes some sort of issue.
Yeah, we'll see. It's taken a little while, but sometimes I have had cases where it does just take a little while.
Yeah.
Most of the time that is not the case though, so it usually is an omen of bad things to come. And right now, maybe it's us. This one looks like it might be us. That isn't able to load into spectate. I could be wrong about that though.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes.
I don't know. Alpha does tend to have the infinite loading screen, or used to, I guess. But this is definitely a new situation for today. Not really sure what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that does. I remember playing some sets against. I remember a set against Alpha Stone where he almost DQ'd because we retried like 4 times. Which was nuts. It was like game 5 too as well, I think, or something along those likes of that. I forget where Alpha Stone is from. Isn't it like Texas?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, well it seems these two might have an infinite loading screen as well right now. That is unfortunate to see. Yikes, man!
Yeah, not a good look right now. We'll have to see what we can do. Alpha Stone leaving here.
Yeah. I don't even think that was a lag out. I think he just kind of...
Yeah.
I think he's just restarting.
Well, we got a second, I guess. For you guys that went 0-2 today, 1-2, whatever it is, NASB Jr. is back. And if you don't know what NASB Jr. is, it's a little thing. Not Jazz Jr., NASB Jr. But NASB Jr., Arcadian, you're new to the game, Whether it's like your first time or like maybe you only played at launch and then haven't really played too much since. Definitely a good event to try, you know. So definitely register, definitely try it up, you know. We'll see if you can enter. It is gonna be a fun time. It's definitely a beginner focused event. If like you're frustrated, like practicing, but you're still like not really feeling like you're seeing the results you want to see, and you want some closer matches, NASB Junior, it's always a big event, always a fun time as well. So definitely a great time.
It's amazing. It's an amazing thing, really, and it really goes to show your good graces as a TO, because it definitely solved the need. You know, there are people who play NASB and they really love it and they get really good, and a lot of new players sometimes might get turned off by someone just mashing all over them. So, you know, it serves as a much better introduction to get people into it. I remember my local scene, I was getting some players into it. You remember Lardo, as well as Senorita, I think the tag, who was, they started playing the game for a bit. I think we actually did a Steam family, not a Steam family. I think I just bought the game for them, I think, where they entered the bracket, I believe, from their LAN center that is no longer open. And they enjoyed it a lot. He played Donatello. So, you know, it's always about just introducing people to the game, having some good fun, you know, recognizing, hey, this game deserves a lot of love as well. You know, it's got a lot of crazy things that are very unique to the genre, as well as just having meter and implemented the way it does. And really, most people who play this game that I wind up introducing it to, who wind up seeing it, will, even if they don't stick with it, they're like, okay, this game is sick, you know, and it very much is. So I'm happy that we have those events to be able to do it. I'm grateful that I will never enter a NASB Junior, because I'm too good. Screw y'all. I don't know if I don't know if Thunders and Bean had any connection issues. Because it doesn't seem like it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It looks like Thunders advanced all the way to Winners Semis. So I don't think they seem to have any issues. I don't know. Yeah, some people asking around. I think that's what it is. I think it's either like a payment to the provider or just like something else on the back end. Because again, if everybody is having, I don't know how it affected people though. It was like a plague, like a pandemic. Like it started east because it was just happening to me and to like Toaster, and now like other people are having it. It's just like picture like the Andromeda strain, just like moving west, like in those movies and stuff like that. Except it's only impacting NASB. We have to fight the NASB virus, guys. Wear your masks, even if you're home. We don't want you breathing through the mics. Yeah, just having it infect like
my
through the
guess
internet.
Is if it is like a server ride thing like that, it probably is just something that, unfortunately, it probably is something that is related to like you said, the payment thing. So there's probably a maximum amount of people that can be on any one server.
That's probably it. Like, they might have reduced the size because there are people who are still able to get through, but it doesn't seem to be all at the same time. So what we're probably witnessing right now is we're probably witnessing, like, breaks in the server space from people trying their sets and then eventually giving up. And then, like, when they give up, somebody else is able to play the game, and then they get into the match, and they move on, and... yeah. It's gotta be server side, though, which is kind of nuts. That's unfortunate. I'm down to help you. I'm down to just, like... I'll tweet.
I mean, yeah, tweet, retweet, at Game Mill, I guess, at Fair Play. I guess I send a message here. Feel free to,
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Oh! No, it's not. It's NASB 2. Are we loading?
We'll see if,
Come on, baby.
Yeah, this is... We'll see if we can get in. We're at least in the match now, but we'll see, if we can actually get in. I don't know.
Yeah, it's taking a while. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's the dreaded silence. It's not the dreaded, it's the dreaded trumpets, I should say.
I know, right?
Definitely seems like it's taken too long. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems that's what it is. So, but hey, you know, we know this has happened before, and they fixed it before. You know, we've had the things before. We have to do it. You know, you have to tweet or whatever, and like people see it. It's very dumb on a societal scale that that's how these things work. Because what it reminds me of is that it reminds me whenever like YouTubers get like false copyright claims and stuff. It's impossible to get a hold with someone at you, and it's not a one-to-one situation with Game Mill and Fair Play, I would say, but it's just like the world in general. How like sometimes when like something like that happens, or with YouTube specifically, you have to at them and like raise a shitstorm on like Twitter to get anything to actually happen about it, and that should just not be how that works. You know?
Yeah.
But that's a philosophical discussion for another time for sure. But hey, unfortunately, that's the world we seem to live in right now. So by all means, let's retweet Cherry's, if you're on Twitter, oh my god, why can't I talk? Retweet Cherry's post right there. I'm gonna make a post of my own. And just let them know what's going on right here, knowing that people are trying to play their game and whatnot, get it in. They fixed it once before. I believe that they will do it again. My gut is usually never wrong, except for when it is, which is like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, I feel like this definitely is very similar. So we'll have to see if
I just didn't want to admit it. I just didn't want to admit that it was very similar.
I mean,
It is.
it
You're
is.
not wrong. It is. But no, that's not even just like a Game Mill or a Fair Play thing. Like, that's just the world. Like, you have to, like, raise a shitstorm online, like, to have anything happen, which is dumb. That's just not how the world should work. And poor Muskie! He's just sitting there.
Yeah.
He's been in the lobby the whole time.
He's doing his damnedest.
Pressing his waffles. Oh, man, I'm cursed, dude. I think it's me. I think every time I get involved... No, I think I'm Cherry. I think I'm toxic. My shelf's breaking behind me for no reason. Like, I'm sorry, gamers. I think I'm toxic. Alpha Stone back again. We're loading in. Can we do it?
We will see.
Can we play some Nasby 2 today?
Nope, my game crashed.
I was gonna say it froze. I think it crashed on your end this time.
Yeah, that's
Oh boy.
that's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely
We're starving.
a little bit, right?
Malding even. Dare I say Furiosa. Now, the solution here is what we need to do. Every set that is being played tonight will be replaced with a rival set. And whoever wins the rival set advances until they have to play Nasby 2 again. Once we can. That's a horrible idea. Don't do that. No, nobody listen to me. It is crazy though that like the 2 times or like 2 brackets. And I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because like the game has just been having these server issues. But it's funny how like it started with me initially, and then this is the first time I've casted a Dutchman's in God knows how long, and then this happens to everybody.
Right.
That's why I'm,
Yeah,
that's why I'm
I'm not
saying
sure
it,
what it
Sherry.
is.
I think I'm toxic. Yeah, we'll figure it out though. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. It's happened before. I believe, like, you know, we do what we got to do again. You know,
Yeah.
we come through. The community has come through plenty of times. The Nasby community is just ridiculously sick. You know, I feel like we all know each other so well at this point, and it just keeps growing every day, and it's been so tight-knit, and it's all because of your efforts as well as the other tournament organizers and whatnot, and it's something I check every day and something I look forward to talking about. Like, I was bored as hell at work today. I was bored as hell because I'm just doing some introductory stuff, and at certain points where I'm not doing anything, I was making an updated Ember tier list.
Okay.
Because I felt like it was time to do that, for sure, with how insane the meta evolved. I haven't posted it yet, because it's not ordered yet, and there was stuff I wanted to talk about with the other Embers and post it in the meta chat, but it's just become like a daily occurrence, like a daily part of my life, and it's been that way for almost 2 years at this point, which is crazy to think that this game is almost 2 years old already.
It's almost there.
Yeah, like that happened so fast. It appears that Senpak and Zune are playing. Senpak's up 1-0. Over Zune.
That's
So,
good.
Yeah, seemed they were able to get in.
I'm scared to like join anybody's lobby that's like in progress.
Right? Is it like, what's gonna happen? Like, is that just gonna like, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
Just the suboptimal environment.
Yeah, I don't want to like kick anybody.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately with this happening, it's a very suboptimal environment to run an online bracket in. It's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. I mean, it's someone's fault, but it's not your fault. So don't feel at fault for the fault.
I mean, it's definitely a hashtag pay your bill. To fair play. You know?
Yeah.
Like, assuming it's the same thing as last year. Or was it last year?
Feels like the same.
Was it last year? Was that only a year ago?
It was very early this year, I think, where that happened.
No, it was. It was in like July.
Whole...
It was in July of like last year. Because I remember around roughly when it was. It was like Rocksteady had come out, and then around this like a week after Rocksteady, or it was like because it was 4th of July. Rocksteady comes out like a week prior or so. Like 2 weeks pass, and then like whatever happened. Yeah, it must have been like a whole year ago. That's crazy.
Wow.
Or maybe...
Actually, you know what? That would make sense.
Right?
That would make a lot of sense if it was, because aren't those bills, like, annual?
Yeah, I think so.
That would make a lot more sense if it was.
Maybe it's an annual bill. They forgot to pay it again.
Yeah, you know, that actually wouldn't surprise me. You know, that's gotta be what it is, then. The puzzle pieces are coming together, boys and girls. Oh, no. All my guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Yeah, this is very tough. Looks like people are starting to be able to play games again. I'm not sure.
Like I said, Senpak reported one over Zune.
Yeah.
So unless we also instantly see a 2, which he has not put in there for a couple of minutes, I don't think they're just, like, giving up and DQing, and Zune's like, you know what, fam, you got it. I think they might be playing the game. They might be the only ones playing the game. No, actually, no, the Frozen Cave and Sagacity down in the losers bracket are 1-1 right now. And they're, like, reporting games as well, so I think... Yeah, some people are just able to play it at a time, and I think it's just a matter of, like, server space right now, which is a nutty thing. That's gotta be what it is. That would really elongate the bracket, to say the least. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see when it ends up happening with this one. Obviously, DQs will not affect your like overall ranking for this. So it's just if you have an issue, and timing, of course, is of the valuable, because of course it is a Tuesday.
No, but my fourth place finish at Battle Blimp 2 would have.
That's very true.
You seeded me 4th. That's crazy. I mean, I saw some. There were people who definitely were not in that bracket. Like Zing Zang didn't enter. I know.
Yeah.
There was one other player. There was one other really good player that wasn't there. I can't really remember right now. It wasn't Thunders. It wasn't Connor. Connor was there. There was one other player that I know wasn't there. Yeah, but there were like 2 players that I feel like would have been a problem for me, that if they'd entered, it'd be like, yeah, back to classic 6 seed and tune it. Locust was the one who didn't. Thank you, Hero, you're the best. Locust didn't enter in that bracket. So, that was another thing that would have helped pave my path. God damn, you know, the more I'm thinking about it, the more mad I get. Oh, Cherry, it's happening. You remember when I said I wasn't as mad about that as I should have been?
Yeah.
Oh, it's time! It's time! It's coming! Ah!
Yeah.
Toaster, it's not you. I promise you, it's not you. Like, I love how the game's just working fine for Bean. Yeah, no, they did play that set. Bean just said he didn't have an issue with Thunders at all.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Crazy. And Senpak played Zune, and they did it. That's a 2-0 for Senpak over Zune. Alright, so I would actually say try to watch Thunders and Senpak right now, because neither of them seem to be having the issues. I would say go in, try to watch them, and see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get that, dude, I'm scared to even enter, dude. I'm scared to touch. Watch, you're gonna, like, die instantly or something.
Dude, you gotta try, man.
I guess at this point, right, chat? We watch?
We watch. We watch. Oh no, Zune's crashing out. I feel it. Senpak is very annoying to fight against. I mean, Zune, look at it this way. At least you're able to play the... I'm typing that to him in the chat. I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm such a dick. Oh, people are fire reacting too. Oh, and the Hundo reacts. Yo, let's go. Ah, the goat react. Let's go. Thank you, Lottum. Woo. Oh, boy. Oh, I love that. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, we got, this will be a hell of a set. We got the #1 seed in this bracket. Combo Devils versus Senpeezy. These guys are far from each other, I will say. This is SoCal up to, like, northern Canada, or, like, eastern Canada. Let's see if they can connect with each other. But Thunder's Reign is very good at connecting with people. That's how he has all those photos of me from my Twitter. He's like a lore-heavy person in the Nasby community. Can I just say that he knows the lore?
Yeah. He do be knowing. He's the all-knower.
He's the all-knower in everything, man. Not just like in terms of Nasby lore, but just the game itself. This guy came in when the game was in a much better place balance-wise and like connection-wise, and just when the game was just really finally like sort of complete, quote-unquote. And he saw it and he's like, this is the sickest platform fighter ever. Immediately came in and started farming us. Like, I don't know. I really do firmly believe he could win a bracket with most of the characters in this game. I not to glaze the guy too much, but I do firmly believe he is truly significantly better than almost every single player who plays this game, if not all of them, really. And I think the fact that he's able to win brackets with these several characters, a lot of characters that we did not believe in for so long as we did. April, Raph, Garfield now, Iroh, we're rocking with Ember sometimes as well. He's just a fundies god. And that's what does it in. Like, watching his Garfield, he's very fundamentals based when you watch him. He doesn't go for, like, the crazy, like, Connor J down air resets. He's not all about the shine combos and sugar rush and stuff as Muskie is, to say the least. He's just good old-fashioned fundies. And I know that not just from watching him play, but from playing him as well. I remember he up-throwed me, and I'm like, alright, well, this is gonna suck. He's gonna just, like, down air reset me, up-tilt me, and get me in the game, and then he just up-aired me, right? And then he up-aired me again, and I was like, alright. And then he up-aired me a third time, and I'm like, wait. Then he up-aired me a fourth time, and I'm like, can I not get out of this? And then he up-aired me a fifth time, and I'm like, I can't get out of this. And then he up-aired me a sixth time, and I'm like, I'm dead. He keeps it simple, but he knows what works. You know? Dude, everyone's complaining about it. Toaster, I don't want to see that. Alright? He's like, why did this have to happen today? I couldn't play...
Nintendo's. Dude, literally... I think it is exactly that. I went on to my TikTok, and I have a post on there from August 1st of 2024. And Fair Play Labs last year became aware of the server issues affecting North American servers a whole year ago.
Oh
so that
my
means
god.
That, it is definitely the same issue.
We're just in their billing cycle. That's all this is.
Yeah,
I knew it.
We're in the billing cycle, guys. It's okay. That means that it is not dead.
Knew it.
We're just gonna be taking some L's for a bit in terms of server space.
Yeah, everybody just go play Nasby 1. Well, actually, no. The servers for Nasby 1 would be cooked too, right? Or is it just would it just be this game?
Nasby 1 is it's a peer-to-peer, so it shouldn't have that issue. But
oh, it is.
Yes.
Oh, everybody should just download Nasby 1 and just replace the bracket right now. Just replace your sets with Nasby 1. Just pretend you're playing the other game. Yeah, but that's definitely what's happening right now. Okay, Toaster, I don't want to see it. I'm seeing people they're complaining that, like, why did this have to happen today of all day? I couldn't play in the biggest online major since frickin' Hungry Games, alright? And everybody else could. I don't want to hear it, alright? Like, y'all...
All right.
I'm messing around too much.
I mean, it's entertaining at least.
What else am I gonna do? You know what I mean? What else am I gonna do? Oh god, the Raven profile. Oh god. Oh, Thunder. Why did the screen have to get frozen on that? Thunders.
We might be cooked, guys.
You know, at least he's honest with who he. This very well might be cooked, but it is what it is. You
Luckily,
know.
though,
I
will say,
yes,
we do at least not helping crossplay at all. We would still be able to use our modded server. Not today, because that takes a bit too long to set up. But for like Frosty Freezy Fridays, we could at least fix it for them and have like a non-crossplay bracket. So we'll have to bust that out again. We'll have to contact Mark, I guess.
Yeah. At the very least, I am very grateful and very happy that this total server break did not happen to everybody, and that this total server break did not happen to Battle Blimp. I'm very grateful that most people were able to. This could have been so much worse. Like, only a couple of us had to take the fall. It was pretty much just me and Toaster, I think, and again, that one other person I don't remember, who really were just having some strange issues. It was really just, I'm the only one who DQ'd, I think, due to those issues, because the game was legit just unplayable. I was connecting, because the game didn't totally crash yet, but when I did, like, it was just way too laggy, and the spikes were just way too huge, and there was just nothing I could really do. So, I'm very grateful that that happened for this bracket, and not for the big one. That would have been so much worse. So, I just call it the optimist in me, I guess. You know, I'm trying to be more optimistic, because, you know, my partner is a total optimist, and I've been a bit of a doomer in recent years, and, you know, she's helping me with that outlook, I should say. And right now, I'm looking in the face of danger right now at my favorite game, my favorite, you know, platform fighter not working, and I'm like, you know what? It will again.
Yeah. I mean, at
it
least
will again.
The nice thing is that this year, we actually know
what it is. Yeah.
We actually know what the issue was, right? Like, we know it wasn't just, like, some nonsense.
Yeah, last time we just had no idea, where it's just like, literally, what is going on? Why is the game breaking? This sucks. But then when it started to happen to everybody, we were like, okay, something is clearly wrong, at least, but we still didn't know. At the very least, now we know, which is good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The more you learn, the less scary things become. You know, knowledge is power.
Right.
Yeah. That's the way I see it.
Oh my gosh.
Would you put NASB 2 within your top 10 or top 5 games?
In general or in platform
or at all? I'd say in general, because I've been wondering lately about, like, my top 10 and top 5 favorite games. Well, you remember the trend when, like, people were using that website to post their, like, top 25 or top 50 favorite games? I've been thinking about that again, because somebody asked me my top 5 in here a couple of months ago, and I struggled a little with my top 5. I did not put NASB 2 in it, I think. No, I definitely did not, I think. But with how much I played this game and how much it's done for me and how much it's how fulfilling it's really been for me, I would probably put it in my top 10 at the very least.
Yeah. It's definitely up there for me, I'd say. Definitely, dude, the amount of memories I have from this, both, I mean, NASB 1 and NASB 2, just like the netcode is like really awesome. Modding support, like the gameplay just on its own is fucking awesome.
Ridiculously fluid.
It's just
fluid
overall,
and
it's
creative.
Like really awesome.
Yeah. It really is. Like, you know, the meter was implemented so insanely well. You know, like, because I believe there's other platform fighters that have implemented meter, and those are cool too. I think not Combo Devils. What is the one? Crap. I forget what it's called. Rush. Thank you. Rushdown. Yes, Rushdown Revolt.
That was like the OG meter, I think. I don't know if there was a platform fighter before them that had implemented meter, so that's really cool.
Definitely not one at the very least at its notoriety, I should say. Or if there was one, it was definitely something very, like, even more independently developed, probably like a Flash game or something. Shoutouts to Chaos Faction. Y'all remember Chaos Faction on ArmorGames.com? Or Crazy Games? Those games were heat. I played it once the other day because I was just chilling at my girl's place, and I was bored. I was on my MacBook, and I'm like, I don't have my Switch on me. I'm gonna play some Flash games. I'm gonna play some Flash games, dude. And I played The Classroom, I played Chaos Faction, or the second one, Those games were just honestly fire. So to see platform fighters, like in the actual console gaming space, just become a genre the way that they become, it's been so beautiful to see, because, like, I'm so happy that we just called them platform fighters, and the term Smash clone that's been slowly getting phased out, because people are realizing how dumb it is, among other things, because there's so many rich ones, man. We got Smash, of course. We got Nasby. We got Rivals. I'm fighting a burp right now, if that's why I sound weird. That's why I'm doing it. What else? We got Combo Devils coming up, which everybody who's touched it so far in the demos has spoken pretty immaculately about it. So I'm looking forward to trying that one as well. We got even some of the crazy Flash games as well. Rushdown Revolt is another one. I love it, man. I love it, you know. And I have issues with, like, some other games. Like, no game is perfect to everybody, but, like, to enjoy one enough, it's great, you know. Obviously, I've complained about Rivals before, but I play Rivals 2, and I'm like, yo, the movement in that game is buttery. And that's why I loved events like Platfight when we were down there. Because I swore, Cherry, that I am not gonna let another platform fighter ruin my life.
Right. Okay.
And then this, you know, some Nasby gamers were playing Rivals. I'm like, I'm out of the bracket. I didn't commentate this event. Sure, I'll try. And I saw Cake Assault do really sick things with Fleet. And I'm like, that character looks so cool. She looks like so much fun. And then I played the game, and I'm like, okay, the movement in this game is really buttery. And then I bought it. And then the game went on half off like 3 days later, and I was really mad. And, yeah, but I played it, and I really got sucked into it, and I was playing, even ranked. I still have not entered a Rivals bracket. I probably won't, to be honest, with just the things going on in my life right now, but I love supporting that game, and the things that they're doing with it. It was so... That was just really the spirit of Platfight, and I feel bad if you weren't there, for sure. Considering either, you know, circumstance or just regardless of what happened last year, it was just such a beautiful thing, you know? What am I looking at right? Oh, you're playing. Oh, wait, what? Oh, you're playing with Bean. You're testing connection. Okay. You're both in some super triple digits.
Yeah, I'm on, I'm definitely in the South American servers right now. So, I don't think that, like, it'll help, of course. Seeing
when I was on Best, no, it's definitely a server issue. Do you want to know why?
Why's that?
I remember when I was messing around with servers during Battle Blimp, and I switched it from USA to Best.
Sure.
And when I switched it to Best, it defaulted to what was the best server at the time. And then I noticed, I went back to my servers, it was set to South America, and I'm like, why did it go to South America? I never set that. I just put best servers, and I was like, oh. It's because those are probably the best servers right now. Yeah. This is what happened. They didn't pay the bill. I'm telling that is absolutely there's too much evidence. You and I have been playing detective this whole stream.
We figured it out.
I just said it on a whim because it was very similar when I was having these issues with Battle Blimp. I just said it on a whim, but I didn't have evidence, right? I was just like, I'm pretty sure this is what's happening, but I don't know yet, you know, to say no. And this stream, oh my god, this is the detective stream. The proof is in the pudding. We're like Sam and Max, dude.
Oh my god.
Well, little buddy, we better fix those server issues faster than an NFT, bro.
Oh boy.
Trying to make money off of their Bored Ape picture. I couldn't agree more, Sam. Losing my mind.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on anymore. We might be cooked today.
I think it is. I really don't stress yourself, Cherry.
I'm just trying to figure out what everybody else is doing, so I can either DQ or whatnot.
Everybody else is malding.
Yeah,
and then we still have Zune, who's still malding about losing to Senpak. Zune, there are bigger things than you There are bigger things than you're set with Senpak right now. Read the room.
That's so funny.
God, damn it. Still, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I hate everyone. Except for you, Hero. You're saying I need the Nintuna SpongeBob? Dude, I tried. I'm so bad with him. I'll try again, because he's fun, and I do like him. But, like, yeah, he just doesn't click with me. I like Danny and Garfield so much better. And obviously Ember, but, you know, that goes without saying. Ember is like my favorite character that I think I've ever played in the platform fighter. She means so much to me. It's why I got the Ember controller. Have I ever shown off the Ember controller? I don't think I have. At least not on a stream or anything like that. How tall am I in real life? I am 6'5". For realsies, not for fakesies. I promise you it's for realsies, not for fakesies. I assure you. Yep.
Yeah, so if anybody's freaking out right now, don't be worried.
We should make a
should
make a PSA in like the Discord right now.
Yeah,
And just in case anybody's not watching the stream.
This likely means, what did we figure out last year? That this is like, it means realistically that the game overall has 100 people in total that can be on the entirety of the game on all platforms, if I'm not mistaken, in North America. So that means that basically on Xbox, Switch 2, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series, PC, Game Pass, of course, as well. That means that all of those have to quote-unquote share. That doesn't mean, though, like the regions of, let's say, like South America, Europe, those ones are different servers. So each server has the minimum now of 100 people allowed, because that's like when they don't pay the bill, that's what happened last time. This is like basically one-to-one with that. And the reason it's kicking us is likely because spectator counts as that extra guy. So some of these, when it does work, like this one looks like it's going to work because it's obviously not infinite loading. We'll have to see if that's the case. Never mind, Senpak's kicked. So he probably had the issue. So
yeah. Well, those are North American servers, obviously. Yeah. Canada land is in fact in North America.
Yeah.
Fun fact. You know, yeah, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's definitely a server thing. But basically, what's going on right now is about a year ago, literally almost to the day, there was an issue. Fair Play Labs, literally the exact same thing was happening. We didn't know what was going on. We did some research into it. We even modded in custom servers to continue playing, which is really easy for this game. It's very easy. But when we did that, we realized, wait a minute, the amount of people is very similar to the amount that we think the entire game now can sustain. So we went to the Fair Play Labs, kept telling them, and we eventually did realize that it was an issue with the servers in terms of the payment, right? So yeah, you can never host a bracket on the last week of July every year because Game Mill or Fair Play forgets to pay their bill every year at the end of the year.
We should just set up an offline invitational or like an offline major specifically at this time of year.
Low-key, yeah.
And honestly, do like, God, I wish I could do that. I mean, obviously, like, because I'm at my parents' house and I'm not going to do this at my girl's place, for obviously, but like, yeah, I don't know. If I had the means to do that, I would absolutely love to do Hidden Temple too. That would be such an honor to be able to do something like that. And like, if we could find a way to just fly like some NASB gamers out and do the same thing we did for the first game, because that event was historic. And it was literally like 20 minutes. I lived like 20 minutes from there, from Max's place. So yeah, it was definitely fun to watch that and be around. I knew all the people like running the production of that event. Shoutouts to Kelvin over at the Collision Series team. Yeah, so that would be a cool thing to do. That'd be funny as hell, really, if like we just call this like the dead NASB time of year, like the dead offline.
The day of play.
Yeah.
Go outside.
The day of play. That's perfect.
Go outside.
Oh my god.
It is unfortunately the day of play, guys.
We should put that graphic on the stream right now. Oh my god.
I got a message mark though. So.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if we just put that graphic on stream right now. Like, and it's like the Shrek commercial from back in the day. Like, get out and play an hour a day. Ouch! Donkey. That'd be so funny, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, like this is just like the dead Nasby time of year where they always forget to pay their bill and like you just can't host brackets at this time, like you said. So hey, this is when we have the offline invitational. Woo!
Nasby one time, guys. Let's go. Nasby one.
Or Nasby one time. I'm so down to have everybody just play Nasby one right now and replace their sets.
guys, come on.
I'm so down. Like, don't tempt me. Obviously, I have no say in it whatsoever. But that'd be funny as hell. Where like we just keep the bracket running the way it is. We just switch games. We just switch games in the middle of the bracket.
Right.
Fuck it, you know. Fuck it.
Well, I'm scared to even enter, dude. But I will try, I suppose.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Holy crap. Kudos to everybody for still trying. There's some people in there who just dipped. I think Muskie dipped.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. We gotta do what we gotta do. I'm not worried though. They fixed this before. I'd be shocked if
It's just however they set their bill is really definitely not optimal. But
I wonder how much it is.
It's I don't know. I know a bit of it seems to be dependent on the amount of like people using it at one time, but you also have to pay for the tiers, of course. You know.
Of course.
It looks like Alpha Stone able to report in, I suppose.
Oh, cool.
That's one.
Did we, does Nickelodeon still do the day of play?
No, I don't think so.
I think they just gave up when TikTok came in the picture.
I don't know.
Like, we're not getting these kids outside.
Yeah, guys, we lost. We're giving it up, guys.
Like, dude, I would be like, we're not getting these kids outside. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
There's no shot. And now they have Nickelodeon platform fighter. So now they have extra not reason to go outside. Crazy. Yep. So I guess the only thing we can do right now is to just go play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Everybody go play Donkey Kong Bonanza. Except for me, because I don't have a Switch 2 yet.
The game is good.
IGN gave it a 10.
I think it deserves it.
Yeah. They literally just took the ending sequence of Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And fed the response of that, and they were like, okay, let's just make that a whole game.
Right.
And they did. That's literally all Donkey Kong Bonanza is. It's just Donkey Kong Odyssey. And it's like the ending bit of that game. It even looked like it was made by the same people from Odyssey, obviously.
And it was,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
They did a good job. But we'll see if we can actually get in. I think it's been like 40 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Downtime.
Sune's not feeling bad anymore. Yay.
Uh-oh. Not good.
At Cherry, I think it's cooked.
Yeah.
I think it's good. But I'm here to walk you through it. I will be your therapist.
I mean, this time I'm not really concerned, because, like, at least we have the server.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like, oh my god, what is happening to my favorite game? And, like, you're just freaking out, you know? It's just like, no! Because that would make me sad as hell. Because, obviously, that's not what happened with Multiverses, obviously. That game shut down for different reasons, but I felt for them. Like, I would hate that. Like, I can't play people bought stuff in that game. They bought the skins, and it's one of my favorite games. You know, that would suck. And I've never played Multiverses a single time, believe it or not. But, yeah, that, you know, just for even players of that game, I felt it. They're trying to load in one more time. Can we do it? Will we see Raphael and Azula stab and fire each other? The loading screen has already lasted too long. I don't like this. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Laughton, though. So, we'll see,
Chatted, cooked. Oh, that is Laughton. Yeah. So Laughton might be able to figure it out.
They're gonna see about maybe connecting.
Yeah. This really did just turn into the Cherry and Nintuna show.
Yeah, it really did.
I was joking on Twitter where I'm just like, hey, the Cherry and Nintuna show podcast featuring Nasby. It's actually the other way around. No, it actually isn't.
Yeah, right?
Apparently it actually isn't. That sucks. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's me. I cursed it. I think it's me, dude. Like, my shelf is falling apart. This is what happened to me, like, when I tried to enter Battle Blimp. It's like... Oh, God. That is crazy. That I guess I just put too much weight on my shelf, I guess, which sucks. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. Actually, literally, like, look what happened. Go. You put that image on stream, Cherry.
Yeah, 1 second.
Do your thing, do your thing. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, and that was after I cleaned it. It was worse before. Like, my books
That's
were
funny.
sprawled out. Like, literally, the two shelves just completely fell apart. I'm surprised it didn't scare me more than it did. You know, maybe if I didn't have my headphones on, I probably would have been like, Bean was able to do a rank tape just fine. I think Bean, I think your internet is just pristine.
Zamir,
because you're having less issues than anyone.
It's just gotten worse as time has gone on. So I think what's happening is people, as they log on, they're essentially like stealing the few spots that like a free version of the server has. Because the way this game's netcode works, essentially, it is like based on the tiers that the developer publisher pays, right? And so last year, literally around this time of year, I think literally almost to the day, we had an issue for like a week or two where we couldn't play online because their bill wasn't paid. So it's literally very similar to that. It's even, I found a tweet from them a year ago on August 1st saying that they fixed the server issue. So my guess is it's just quite literally the same issue. So it'll probably be like this for a day or so, maybe a day or two max, and then we'll just pay for it and move on. Because it's like, that's it, that's the issue. We also have modded servers, so even if the game's like entirety were to go down, we'd still be able to play online. It would just leave out consoles, of course, but that's likely what we'll have to do for this week for like any brackets we host. But it'll be fixed after that. It's just definitely a little frustrating today, of course.
Again, we don't want you guys to be alarmed or think the game is just cooked or whatever. This happened to me and Cherry have been playing Detective Stream all night tonight. This literally happened almost exactly a linear year ago, and we didn't know what it was back then. And it got fixed, I believe, within a week. I think they were very responsive about it once it happens. You know, they know Cherry. They know they definitely want people to be able to play their game for sure, and don't want that kind of bad attention. This has happened before. It's just like a slow crawl, you know. I was patient zero. Apparently at Battle Blimp, y'all remember I couldn't play in that tournament because I was just having crazy connection issues and I had to DQ from it, which sucks.
Yeah, I think it must have just started, like, there probably just wasn't a lot of people on that day, because what was that, a Sunday? Saturday? What day of the week was that?
It was last Saturday, yeah. Yeah,
so it must be, a lot of people just might not have been on. Now it's a Tuesday. I guess people are on, you know, whatever.
More people get on during the week. It happens. Like, people, I always, like, tell people for Discord fighters, like, low-key, like, weekdays are way better because you don't have to drive anywhere after work. It's a nice little, like, break from, like, your work life, like, in the middle of the week and whatnot. Saturday, weekends and stuff when people have, like, IRL plans, you know?
Yeah.
So it's always been better to do that because people just assume that weekends are always the best time for brackets. That's not always the case. I think they're the best time for offline brackets, and online, vice versa. I think they're way better during the week. I've said that before. Everybody else is just playing detective in the tournament chat as well. I feel like, you know, Syndrome right now. You know, I feel like when everyone's super, no one is. Because before I was Syndrome, right? It was just me. I was the only one that, like, wasn't... I was the only one that was having the issue. Well, I guess that's the opposite of super. That's, like, tuper.
Yeah.
Because Mario may be super, but I'm super duper. With a big tuper. Shoutouts to T-Dubs. If y'all know that video, you're a real one. All right. So I think the optimal thing to do here is to declare me
You
the
won.
winner of Dutchman's Dungeon, because I won by not playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Y'all aren't. That's terrible. I shouldn't laugh at you guys for that. This is actually very sad. It'll... Senpak, I see you in the chat. Don't worry about it, dude. This happened a year ago. Like, you were around for that. He's saying shortly after, or did it take a while? I really don't remember it taking that long. I remember it being like a week.
As soon as we realized what was going on, it was fixed within like 3 business days. 'Cause I remember we found out on like a Wednesday. Then like people didn't realize what was going on. Then like Saturday and Sunday we thought the game was dead because it got really bad. And then we complained about it over Saturday, Sunday. And then like, what day was August 1st, 2024? What day of the week was that?
Let's find out.
Let me look. It was...
August 1st was a Thursday.
Yeah, so it probably took like 5 business days then, I imagine. So realistically, it being a Wednesday tomorrow is probably a much better case for this being the case, especially because we're now louder about it early on. But in Grinders right now, I will be posting a mod. It is our cheap NASB server. So if you want to play NASB, unfortunately this does not apply to consoles. But if you are not a console player, you're on PC, and you do not use Game Pass, because unfortunately Game Pass also does not support modding. So it kind of cuts us very thin for now, but this will be fixed. They have a lot of money for the server, so it's not something that I think will last very long. So yeah, just use the mod, install it with BepInEx, and then go to Asia to use the mod.
In brighter news, YouTube has updated its monetization policy to allow swearing within the first 7 seconds of YouTube videos again.
Let's go.
Both old and new uploads are now eligible to earn full ad revenue. So even if your video was uploaded during that, during the period where you couldn't swear in the first 7 seconds of the video, lest you get demonetized, you can monetize those old videos again. So that's good, I guess. You just open up like a NASB bracket VOD, and like just first second we got in, commentator's just like, shit, and you're good. You're good, Chief.
Sorry, I'm just typing really fast. But yeah, chat, if you would like this to get fixed as quickly as possible, go on Twitter, make a Twitter, X the everything app, retweet my post about it, make your own post, hashtag pay your bills, dude. It's that simple. Why is this on that crazy of a thing? You know? PZ, go play Rivals.
I said that like 20 minutes ago.
But PZ actually plays Rivals. It's okay for him. But yeah, it's the day of play. So
woo,
yeah.
NASB day of play. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo.
So,
especially if you're in California, you know, light's still out out there. Like, just go throw a frisbee around. Thunders, go throw a frisbee.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Oh boy. Well, unless Cherry wants to extend the Cherry and Intunis podcast, I imagine we're probably not going to be sticking around for too much longer.
Yeah, I'm canceling. I'm DQing everyone right now. So this tournament will not count for PR, by the way. I don't think it's fair to count like a quarter of a tournament, by the way.
I would just delete it and still call next week's, assuming they'll be better by then, which they probably will be. The optimist in me tells me that they are. I would just call next week's Dutchman 65. I wouldn't, unless you want to like leave like Dutchman 65 as like a legacy of the bracket that never was.
For tournament reasons with challenge, I probably have to call it 66 next week.
Damn.
But yeah, guys, go outside, touch some grass.
Now you don't have an excuse.
Yeah, you got no excuse. You gotta go touch some grass.
Game doesn't even work anymore.
The bracket
right
is canceled. Yeah, this definitely is a bummer. But I mean, you can still play Nasby. Just we'll have to use the cheap server, so it's not a big deal.
Or
what?
Go play the campaign.
Yeah. Oh, I could.
You
know what?
Yeah.
I
Cherry, is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
Should I? What do you think?
Cherry, come on.
Oh yeah, go play an SVC.
Come on, yeah. Let's do it. Oh man, if only it was like Subspace, where there were like levels, and the game servers were also working, so me and Cherry could play it with each other. I'm flying out. I'm flying out to Chicago, right? Or no, that's not where you live, or Illinois, wherever it was. I'm flying out to Midwest Bumblefuck. Not Bumblefuck, wherever Cherry lives, I forgot. And we're gonna play Nick All-Star Brawl 2 Subspace Emissary. There's gonna be like levels with like hordes and bosses and stuff and cutscenes where like Ember silently argues with Rocco.
Yeah, this is something. In the meantime, I will say, this is pretty funny though. Like, on one end of it, you know, it's pretty fucking crazy. But
I'm laughing my ass off over
like,
here.
Dude, I'm like, I have to like keep reminding myself, dude, because I'm like, I keep freaking out, and I'm like, no, it's like, dude, this literally happened. And it will definitely not last as long as last time. Because last time it was like a while. It was
a week at least.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was longer. It must, because we literally used the cheap server for Frosty Freezy Friday. I remember that vividly. Muskie won a Frosty Freezy Friday using cheap server, I think. And then that week after it was fixed. So it literally may have been 2+ weeks where we were using this. So for us to actually like potentially get the attention early, gives me a lot of hope that this won't take that long. But don't worry. Regardless, we'll just have a cross playlist bracket next week. Sorry, Zune. Sorry, I didn't know, man. And hopefully this is fixed relatively soon. But
and hell, if it's not, everybody enter the NASB 1 bracket.
Yeah, we'll do NASB 1 instead.
Honestly, yeah, we should. Like, if it's not fixed, we literally should. I'm down.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to see more of me in my neck of the woods, I haven't posted one in a while. It's been about 3 months because I joke about it a lot. Me and my co-host we both we haven't posted a podcast in a while because we were both focusing on just other things. Like, we were just both focusing on adulting, not just jobs, and then we both got girlfriends, like, around the same time. And as a result, we just, like, we're focusing on the people in our lives instead of our dumb little show that we do. But we do plan on getting back to it. It's probably going to switch to being a bi-weekly podcast instead of a weekly one. If you guys didn't know, we do a podcast. It's a dumb little comedy show I do with my buddy Dennis. We talk about everything. We talk about gamings, movies. We interview esports personalities and YouTubers and people of that like, as well as people in the entertainment industry and whatnot. Just talk about whatever dumb goings-on happened that day and just meme, like, best friend idiots. So if that's your thing, there's about... How many episodes have we done, actually? It's been so... My podcast has been so low on my priority list for so long. We literally haven't uploaded one in 3 months. We've just been busy and just doing other... We've just been focused on adulting, I guess. That would be... How many episodes? 215. Jeez. We really did that for like 4 years, huh? Nuts.
Yeah.
And if you guys want, there's an older episode where we interviewed Cherry, and Cherry tells us a lot about his history in the NASB scene, as well as what got him into the NASB scene, his history with TOing, all the stories and whatnot. You guys can check that out. Let me see if I can find that. It's this one. It has a very inappropriate title too, which is par for the course with our show. I'll put that in the chat if anybody's interested. If you want to see Cherry.
Let me ask you guys, whether you stay or not into this is all good, but that podcast is really good. I like listening to it and I work out. Who joined? Fig. All right, Fig, you ready? You ready for this week, Fig?
What happened?
You gotta turn the cheap server back on, Fig.
Yeah, Figgy.
What's the cheap server?
Remember last year when they forgot to pay their bill? We're back, baby! We're back! 100 player cap! Cause somebody can't just turn on automatic fucking billing. We're back!
We got SU1.
Granted, automatic billing can be a little risky.
Nah,
but that depends on... Okay.
We got Nickelodeon, Viacom money. What? What do you mean? No automatic billing?
I take it back. It's not because of me that this happened. This is blessed. This is not that this happened. This is not blessed. It's cursed. But the fact that I got to commentate the Dutchman's that never was, honestly, I'm low-key honored.
The Dutchman's that never was.
The Dutchman's that never was. Fig, you've been playing like a maniac recently. Like last week when you beat Pokepen. That's legit. Last week when in Dutchman's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a sick run. Like, you beat Pokepen, that is not an easy friggin' thing that I've never done that. Fig is kinda goated.
It was Azula.
No, don't start discredit. No, don't do Azune. Don't do Azune. Don't do it.
Whatever.
Fig, just be like, no, Fig, I want you to say, audibly, verbally, I'm the shit.
Also, I just realized something. Keep in mind, this means that there's more than 100 players across crossplay in all regions. That means that if we can't play them, that means there's more than 100 people.
Server keeps growing, dude. It just keeps happening. Fig still hasn't said that he's the shit. I want to see the see the self-love.
I am maybe part of the shit.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Close enough, whatever. No, but in all seriousness, I did want to compliment you, because when I saw that, I was like, oh my god. That's, like, legit impressive. Pokepen's, like, insane at this game.
Pokepen's crazy at, like, every game.
Yeah, I'm just surprised he took me back to Tremerton.
Some people do make silly decisions.
Yeah, let me ask you guys, should I,
online video games.
Do I have the mental capability right now to just stream the crowd control thing? Would people stick around if I just started doing that? Or should I just call it?
Do you think it would be
Wait,
more...
am I live?
Yeah, you're on stream.
Oh, shit. I thought stream was over.
I mean, it is over.
No.
We've just been chit-chatting for like the last hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Would it make you happy, Cherry? Like, would it help relax you after all the shenanigans that happened tonight? Or is there something else you want to do that would let you detox? Like,
no,
off stream?
There's nothing that will fix me. But, if there's something that people want to see, I'm down. So just let me know, whoever's still here. Thank you for
hold up, Cherry. Do you want to play Rivals with me? I've never played Rivals with you.
No.
Okay.
Dude, this guy Witcher Steve streaming the campaign right now has a great idea. I don't know.
What did streaming the campaign? I recommended you do that. Go for it.
Campaign, dude. I need those Rocksteady lines.
The Rocksteady lines.
Can you look in the other? Look in the other. Can you look in the waiting room?
In the waiting room.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if someone wants to join or not.
Why?
With the
Thunders can join here.
Can he?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Sup, Thundies?
What's going on here?
Yummy,
Dude,
yummy,
it's
yummy.
the-
I got thundies
this-
in my
this-
tummies.
The state of play, dude. We gotta go touch grass now. Now you have to come to Pressure Point.
Oh yeah.
This was my big plan. Now everybody has to go to Pressure Point.
We all got to pull up now.
It's just like Multiverses. We're like the same game now.
I'm
Dude, that's
just
crazy.
gonna pretend I have infinite money and when the servers inevitably break at this time of year every year, this is when we do another hidden temple. And I invite all the gamers to my house, and we just run like the offline invitational for Nasby again.
I'd kill to have.
I literally, dude, this is karma. You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
Why?
I was like talking to at 4 a.m. yesterday. I was talking to Gritaku about how, because he was like dissing Nasby, and I was like, Gree, let's hop on multi right now. And people were like, damn, like you can't even do that. And I was like, no, I just like multiverses, like, you know, being a dick about it. And that's today. Now he can't even play Nasby. What have I done?
What is a stupider reason for your online platform fighter cash-in to stop working? Not paying your server bill? Or insane, ridiculous corporate greed, the likes of the likes that would rival the spires of Mount Kakaritu? What is a dumber reason for your game to just stop working?
At least ours, hopefully. Well, I'm never gonna say that. That's crazy. Imagine that. Surely.
Man said
It's over.
He said
into
hours.
Yeah.
Man said hours, dude. Holy moly, that was.
That's so
We don't
funny.
say that round these parts, Cherry. We don't say that round these parts.
But no.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got thundies in my tummy.
Let me ask you guys. Do you want me to raid somebody? Do you want me to just end stream?
Goodness.
Usually I raid, definitely on more of a low note, so I'm like hesitant to send you guys somewhere so you don't start bitching and moaning instead of just having a good time. Fig, you gotta behave yourself.
Let's see.
What?
You gotta behave yourself. Yeah, behave, Fig.
Sure.
I mean, sure.
That's what my manager said to me this morning. It's like,
The Buzz is playing Donkey Kong Bonanza.
The buzz.
No, he's gonna say Zim up, and then he's gonna say, "So how's Nasby, guys?" And then you guys are just gonna start talking.
It'd be like, Oh, he also says nearing the end. So if you hit that, like some people might get spoiled for that game. I'm not watching that stream.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I don't really care to be honest, but I
care a lot.
I want to.
I care a lot.
You know what? We're gonna see you guys at Games Done quick, bro.
I love
Okay,
games on quick.
Yeah,
I'm going to bed. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I got a meeting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Not play Nasby, I guess.
You can still play Nasby. Just.
Well, I mean, I can, I guess.
With cheap
I'll do some
servers.
campaign. Oh, you know what? Maybe I will play Nasby and actually do some campaign runs so I can finally unlock that frickin'
yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna do that. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do that.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you hopefully next week on regular servers, but if not, check Grinders if you're on PC. See you later.
You Cherry.
I gotta go.